Good evening. We don't know who they are, but we know what they have done. Two boys who are just 12 years of age have been convicted of murdering a stranger in a park with a machete.
Good morning, everybody. I hope your 4th of July was the bomb. I am RJ Smith, and you have landed at Crazy News Reacts, where I scour the globe for the most ridiculous, unbelievable, but true crazy news. And I bring it to you every night at midnight. If you haven't hit that like button, let's start from the beginning. Hit the like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you get all of the content that this maniac right here creates. So today we're talking about teens who kill, and this takes place in West Midlands, which is in England, just south of London.
Too young to be named, the pair are now the youngest convicted killers since the murder of the toddler James Bulger 30 years ago. One of them sent a message after the stabbing saying, "It is what it is," signing off with IDRC text speak for "I don't really care." But how did they get the knife and what led them to use it? Their victim, Sean Sisahai, was a teenager whose family had moved to the UK to get him medical treatment. His father urged other parents to pay attention and check what their children are doing, saying with agonising simplicity, "Kids are dangerous now."
And more teenage homicides were recorded last year in the UK than any year before it. Dozens have been stabbed to death. Just a few were shot, and one was killed with unknown circumstances. That number is up since 2023, when 14 teen homicides were reported. Now, we're talking about the United Kingdom, and it is illegal for citizens to own firearms. So most of the murders done in that country, more than 15,000 incidents of knife violence in the UK. And it's a 21% increase over the year before. And of course, it strikes one community more than the other, just like here in the United States. Let's continue.
He is one of the youngest killers ever convicted. A 12-year-old boy pictured with a black machete tucked into his trousers. A day later, he and another 12-year-old murdered Sean Sisahai, who dreamed of a future in the UK after travelling here from the Caribbean for medical treatment.
I wouldn't believe that two 12-year-old boys will walk with a weapon like that and plan to do something like that.
He have his dream. He want to buy his house. He want his car. You know, he always say, "Mom, I will be shining. I will be shining."
On the night he was killed, Sean and a friend bought soft drinks at a petrol station before heading to a park. In CCTV, you can just about see them approaching a bench where they had a disagreement with the two 12-year-olds.
12 years old, they haven't even reached puberty yet, and yet they are out there killing people. What is it about the youths of today across the globe? The violence, murder, gangs. The Royal London Hospital has recently said to BBC that their doctors were saving at least twice the number of stabbing victims than they were the year before. We're talking about hundreds and hundreds of knifing victims every year, according to the BBC's London health correspondents. Just like in the US, where anybody can become a victim from shootings, in the UK, anyone can fall prey to a knife-wielding teenager with blood on his mind.
Court was told that Sean wasn't violent towards them, but that one of the boys pulled the machete out of his trousers. Sean told his friend to run, but he was chased down and stabbed through the heart and in the back of the head and left to die while the two boys fled with the weapon. It was later found hidden under one of their beds. The boy said he'd bought it for £40 from a friend of a friend. Police also found screenshots of other knives, including a sword, on his phone.
The suspects have previously looked to buy knives on the internet, and it makes you wonder just about the lives that they've led and put them in a position where, age 12, they're carrying that sort of knife and using that sort of violence.
12 years old, guys. You still got another 12 years to go before the brain is even fully developed. So where is all of this violence coming from? Not just in the United States or the United Kingdom, but everywhere around the globe. Almost as if an alien has flipped a switch, turning on the rage in our youth. I mean, just take a look at this list of kids that were killed in 2023 for no reason other than somehow 12-year-olds wanting to have street cred. What the is that? And why aren't these children brought up properly instead of relying on gangs and older criminals to hang out with for street cred that really nobody gives a shit about? They're throwing their entire lives away. Let's continue.
As the police investigation began, one of the boys exchanged messages with a girl who'd witnessed the attack, who wrote, "Everyone's talking about it. I'm scared, man." The boy replied, "I'm not. IDRC," meaning, I don't really care.
A 12-year kid's not supposed to be running around in the night. 12-year kids supposed to be home, doing their schoolwork.
This world is a different world. Kids are dangerous now. And if we don't pay attention to our kids, it will happen every day.
They say Sean wanted to be an engineer, another future lost to ever younger children carrying knives.
Knife crime rose by 7%, which have accounted for more than 49,000 stabbings. And this year in 2024, there have been multiple examples of children being sentenced to prison for stabbing another young person. Just back in February 2024, both a boy and a girl were handed life sentences for the sadistic killing of Brianna Gay. Brianna was stabbed to death with a hunting knife 28 times in her neck, in her head, chest, and back. Here we have gun violence. In the UK, it's all about knife violence because it's impossible almost to get a gun. So if you enjoyed this, please hit the like and the subscribe, share it with your friends, comment in the comments below. Welcome to the community. I really am very blessed to have you here. I'll see you right back here tomorrow with what happened over the 4th of July weekend, and you're not going to believe it. See you then.